everybody, this is Teri from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Facebook group. Be sure to check the links below in the text, the description, and you have to scroll down a little bit, but there's links to all three groups. Today we're doing our fourth video in our Mint Dreams series, or Mint Dream. And this is by Lottie's Paperworks or Paper Crafts. Paper Crafts. I'm so sorry. Lottie's Paper Crafts. And that's on Etsy. There's a link to that below in the description as well. And if you want to sign up for the Sweet Pea Papers YouTube group or membership, there's a link for that right below the video. Not in the description, but actually below the video. It's $1.99 a month is all, and you get a couple of free live videos a month once we get enough members to make it, people come. But you also get 20% off or 25% off in my Etsy shop, and that includes all the, or not Etsy shop, I'm so sorry, my Ko-fi shop. What is wrong with me this morning? And that includes the journals that are in there too, and any new journals that I add. I have a whole stack of them in my apartment. They're stacked everywhere, and I haven't put them in the Ko-fi shop because I'm debating opening a different kind of shop, maybe on Gumroad or something, where they're found by Google, and I get a little bit more exposure than the Ko-fi shop or coffee shop, depending on how you want to spell it. It's ko-fi.com/sweetpeapapers/shop. Okay, so here we are. We've got our ribbon on, and we got our back page done with our envelope. Okay, it wants to stick together. There we go. With our envelope that opens a whole lot. Okay, and so today we're going to untie it. I had to tie mine really tight to hold these two down. For some reason my other one lays flat very easily, I think because these are shorter, to hold them down. And also I haven't we haven't decorated anything. If we have time, we'll decorate a little bit. If not, use all that ephemera that you cut out and the tags and stuff to decorate your folio. I'm also using or going to use this stuff, which I really love. Let me see if I can hold it up under the camera. I love this stuff. It's paper lace, and you can get it on Amazon. I think it's in the wedding department. I think this is what they tie the big bows on the bouquets with. Okay, and then the ribbon that I didn't cut long enough, even though it looks really long, is just standard ribbon from Amazon. It's just satin ribbon, and it's made by Morax, M-O-R-A-X, Ribbon, York, Pennsylvania. Okay, it's polyester, so you can dye it if you get the white. So today, oops, we're going to do this back page. Like I said, if we have time left, I'm going to show you how to make the box. If you want to use the box on the inside of your cover or as something on the side to put your extra ephemera in, we'll do that. So we're going to start with this back page. I kind of went through the papers a little bit, and I think we're going to cut this. Oh no, can't use that one. That one's the one that's divided. I think I'm going to use this one because I like the text, and we're putting a double flip up on it. So that's why I've got the last one that has the girl on it for the top of the flip up. If it's tall, if I make it tall enough. And then my voice is all quavery again today too, sorry about that. And then we will cover the four sides if we have time. If not, I'll show you a couple of sides, and then you know how to put paper, you know what I mean, on manila folder. So that's what we're going to do. So let's fold this in half. Oh, we've got this pretty as well, the backing paper. I must have put it on 3. I think I did, because there's 15 pages and there's 5 backing pages and 2 pages with lines on it. So I'm sure that's what I did. Oops, I folded that all the way down. I could have used this one, but I like this one better. Yeah, let's use this one. And that means the flap's going to open this way towards our journal. Well, we'd have to do that with this one too. We'd have to put it up here. Let me look through again real quick and see if I've got one with the image on this side without it being a blank paper. Well, I could use this. I'm not big on bingo cards. It's just a personal preference. Nothing about the, you know, kit or anything. Yeah, I don't really have one with the image on that side. Unless you want to count that one. That one's pretty, and we could put our flip up here. I like the other one better though. So I'm going to put the flip up on backwards, which is fine. Oh, we're going to sew the journal in too. That's why we're not going to have time to see. I have to trim this anyway, because the height is correct, but the width isn't. And that'll get that little curled up edge off too, where it was folded. That's why I don't fold it all the way down. Uh-oh. I don't think I have any other alarms set. My phone's in the living room. I wish I could use this one. Where's the one I am going to use? I lost it somewhere. I seriously did. Where did it go? Oh, it's on the paper trimmer. The alarm went off before I cut it. And you have to keep an eye on these gussets, and it has to fit in between, okay? I have a friend that goes into work at 11:30 her time today, which is 9:30 my time. And I usually chat with her in the morning from like 7 to 11. Or I mean 7 to 9. But today we're going to cut that back so I can get this video done. This paper is shorter. How'd that happen? Doesn't matter. I'm using it anyway. Okay. So, oh, I can hear somebody typing a message to me. Let's see. Well, first we have to make this. And we can leave it. Now you're going to put this side with the lines on it, the gussets, this way down. And then you're going to make it a little bit less than the edge of the page. and your folded side's going to be on the right. Well, no, we're going to flip it over and put it on the left, but I measured it from the right, which is fine. So I've got this. I want to flip it over. I want to open it up, and then on the very last gusset line, in other words, to make the widest gusset, or the widest fold that we can glue down, you know, we could do just 2, and then we would see more of the page. All right, go over 2 lines, which is a 1/2 inch, and either score it, it's already scored, pre-scored, or just fold it. And then we're going to take this little flat part and we're going to glue it down, just that part, on here. That will make both of them flip over and you'll have 4 sides. Okay? So let's glue it on this page. I can hear somebody typing away. You know, that funny noise it makes on your phone while they're typing. Did you ever think, I wonder what kind of thing they're typing, because it takes so long. It's like, are they making a book? Are they sending me a book? Usually they are. And then I make this part flat. In other words, I fold it to where it's flat, because this way it's easier to see where I'm putting it on. And I'm going to put this right along the edge. I think that's how I measured it. And then just lay it down. Yeah. And then just lay it down flat. So our gusset is what's glued to the page. And then we fold it. Remember, it's folded right here. So check for glue seepage. And we have 4 pages to flip over. Now we're going to do magnets. To hold it down, and we only need to put the magnet on this one. Okay, so let's do that before we forget. You know, that's we, me, myself, and I. Oops. It went right back to the stack of magnets. And that will hold both sides down when it's closed. Once you open it, this is going to come up a little bit, but that's okay. And then we'll put this one behind the other magnet, behind the paper, before we glue it into the folio. When you glue or tape the magnet down, make sure you kind of push it so the paper's flat and not kind of bowed a little bit, because it'll do that if you're not paying attention. And then put the tape down. Okay? So we've got it to where it'll stay down. Now we want to look at what do we want on the front. And I'm thinking I wanted to cut this one. Yeah, that'll work perfect. So, whoopsie. Oh, we're going to cut off both sides, darn it. Put the center of the mirror in the center of your flip up in this particular case. Actually, I can't do that because then I have this part of the page showing. Let me go over as far as I can. That'll still be putting the edges pretty close. So I'm going to cut it where the paper would be in half. And then I'm going to cut it again over here, and that will leave this part in the center. So I'm not going to mark my height yet because I'll end up cutting off my mark. That leaves about a 1/16 of an inch of the other page showing, or I cut it that way by accident, one of the two. I'll cut that little bit off. Then I'm going to flip the picture over upside down so I can cut my other mark. How did I manage that? I had it turned this, oh, that is the right way. Okay. There's the pencil mark. How pretty. We're going to get most of her and the flowers in. I had to move my work surface up. Somehow something got moved. So I hope I don't go off camera except for the paper trimming. Okay. So what I thought was on the backs, whoops, that's crooked. On the backs of the two pages, we would put paper that you could write on. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind having a pocket. Maybe a pocket and a tuck. We've got lots of tags. Well, we got this envelope as well. I'm pretty sure I can put the envelope in there, like in a tuck, and it will work. So what about this one? On this side, with the tuck, okay, and then can't use that. Oh, we want writing paper on the other side. This is pretty. We can, do I have another one of those? I think I used them all. Put this flower on it. What's on the back of this? Can't put a hidden pocket. I want to put a pocket on the bottom. Could put a pocket on the bottom of this one and cover up the bingo cards, which is fine with me. And then have this paper come up and have a pocket. Let's do that. Then we can use this for the back of this as a writing page, okay? Yeah, we'll put a pocket on this side. Whoops, we want to do it this way. We went out with the flower in the corner, so we're going to mark the other side for the width and the height. There's the width. Here's our height. We could use this as the pocket for this page. Let's take a look. Let's cut the width first, so they're both the same size. Yeah, that would be pretty. That will be pretty with some ephemera on it. All right, that's what we'll do. If you're inking, don't forget to ink your pocket. For spring stuff, oh, that's pretty too. No, I like the paler one. We used this one already on another side for writing. I put that little blob of glue on the corners because it makes it easy to slide the paper around when you're putting it down. And I'm using Fabri-Tac for everything. It's just my personal preference. I use it on everything. Works on cloth and chipboard and everything. And then we'll glue this as the pocket. Which way does that look better? Oh, it goes this way. Put your finger on the side you don't want to glue. Oh, what about this one? This is... No, because the flower, this side is so much darker, you can tell that it doesn't match. So let's... glue it this way as a pocket. It's not going to be a hidden pocket. It's just going to match really well because it's off the same page. And I didn't fold the journal papers in half yet, so unfortunately we'll have to waste a little bit of time doing that because I didn't know for sure, you know, what I was going to use. So I'm not going to decorate this pocket, but there's a lot of room right here for one of those green sayings, the square ones. Oh, I could put the trifold in. One of these will fit perfectly right here with a fussy cut, maybe one of the cups or something. So we'll look at that if we have time in this video. We need to score that. Now there's a full-size page with these images on them, or on it. Not this one, but there's a full-size page, I think maybe two, that has houses on it. So, and you could decorate this before you put it in the pocket, because it folds in a trifold. So you've got 3 pages with backing paper on the back, or on them. So you have plenty of room. You could decorate the middle one with a pocket, and then leave writing pages on either side. You can do whatever. You may have to trim the center one down a little, or no. Oh no, it looks like it's going to be fine. Sometimes they catch because they're all the same size. But this one looks like it's going to be okay. Which house? Oh, I like that. So we'll put that in there. We can't load it too thick because of the magnet. And remember, we're going to have the up tuck over here. What page should I set aside for that? I could use that. Oh, I thought I had them already picked out. Yeah. So we'll use, actually, let's use the writing page for here. I want to keep these flowers, so I'm going to set it up like this to put my marks on it. That one. And remember your gussets there. And that wide. So do the length first, so you've got a pocket that's the same width as the page. Oops, I should have cut the width first. Oh, it doesn't really matter on this one. We'll have to cut the, I should have done the width first. But it doesn't really matter because we weren't cutting both sides off the page. So we didn't have two marks to set up the width. So I'm going to put this on here like this when you erase that little pencil mark. And then I'll put this up here. Yeah, and then we'll use something, a couple of tags maybe that lay flat, that aren't very thick. On here, yeah, we cut off those bingo cards, put them on the back. Whoops, that means the page is upside down. That's all right, it still looks good upside down. I forgot to erase the pencil mark. This should be the same height as the other one. We'll glue our up tuck on. Remember, you're going to glue it like a pocket, but you're going to glue the opposite side than what you would glue if you were making a pocket, because you want the bottom to be open. And we still can put a couple of tags in there with that trifold, and then we can decorate the pocket as long as we don't decorate it too thick, because we have a magnet to think about. I think I glued it the opposite way that I wanted it, but that's all right. It's all from the same page, so the color is the same. And we'll put, you know, tag or whatever in there, and we can decorate this one over here as long as we don't make it too thick. Okay, and then we still have one more page, which we could make a writing page as well, because we've got a picture here. Let's see what we've got. I don't know, I kind of like this one. That puts two picture pages next to each other. Let's take a look and see what we've got. I might have to use a backing page. Remember, it's not going to be as tall as the page, so when you're looking at the page, it's going to have to be Well, why don't we do this? Let's compromise. We'll put this page on, and then we'll use a belly band and put a card on it, okay? And we can use the other half of the page to make the card, because this one just so happens to have the writing lines on the back, which I didn't know until I folded it. Now this has a little line in it, but or a little gap in the line right there, so I'm gonna cut it from this side, and this one will be the height. What did I do? Somehow I put it in here upside down. Yeah, see, I messed up on that. I measured it to this gusset, and we're not using those gusset lines. Oops. That's what I get when I try to do things quickly. All right, I'll just make this darker, a little more obvious. And it goes all the way over to the edge of this with your little space where the manila folder shows. And then we'll save, oh, we don't want to use this as the card too. I wonder if there's another one of these with the lines on it. Well, we probably want that in our little journal that we're going to put in. Oh, here's one. That'll work. No, it won't. We can make it work. And where's the piece I cut off of there? Not long enough because I cut the stupid height first. So we'll glue this on. And you could make a smaller card or a tag out of the one with the lines on the back. That's the other half of this page, and put it underneath. You can put 2 writing pages in there, a writing page and a card, whatever, under our belly band. Wow, we're already at 34 minutes. There's a tiny slice from the other page, and that makes me know I just put it on upside down, but it doesn't matter. I like it better this way. And then that's pretty neutral, that scrap. I don't think I have any longer scraps that are neutral. Oh, here's the one from the page. So it's not going to be a hidden belly band, but we're going to use the same paper to make the belly band. And then you can put a fussy cut right here. That would look pretty. We're not going to have time to decorate. We might have to do another video to sew in a signature and make it 6 videos. So I don't want to get started on that and then have a problem with my goofy hands that don't want to work right. Got that on there. Yeah, let's do that. This video's already, I scooched it, stuck to my finger. So let's just stop the video here, and we will do a 6th video. I'll record that tomorrow, and we'll make it a 2-week series. That sounds like fun. And we'll sew the signature in, and then we will maybe have time after that to decorate. I'll go ahead and make this envelope. Okay, so that'll be done. And then we can put it in a pocket or up tuck or somewhere in the journal in one of our pockets. And this has the writing lines on the back, so off camera I'll go ahead and make a writing card out of this for that last page. Oh, this one's awful pretty without lines. To make the writing card with, well, I'll decide. I'd like to use all the pages, but this could be the front page of our journal. So let's use that for that. And let's use this as our writing card. Okay? All right, well, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, and that will be on a Friday. What is that circle there? I'm gonna have to look at that and see if that's in the printing. I didn't drop water on it or anything. So I'll have to use a different one. I didn't really want to cut another one in half. This would make a pretty writing card. I don't know why that circle's on there, so keep your eye out for that page. Only use the other half of it, I would say, in your journal. So I'll take care of this, and then when we come back, we'll sew the signature in, and then we need to glue this page in the folio. And then that'll be it for this video. I don't know what I was thinking. And I think it's okay that it opens inwards. Our folio isn't going to be super thick. But we put our writing pages on, mostly on the side that lays flat. So you'll still be able to write on them fairly easily. Why is that one so short? We don't know, but it doesn't matter because they're not going to be lined up because our journal's going to go right here. Okay, so we've got this in the back. That looks pretty. and it opens, and then it opens. I like that. I like the way that turned out. It doesn't matter that this comes up when you open it. You've already opened it. This looks pretty with that. So I'm okay with all the pictures that we put in. And like I said, we'll sew in the journal and maybe do a little bit of decorating in a 6th video for you. Okay? I'll see you then. Bye-bye.